Hey everybody, Mattsquatch here. It's been a while. I'm back. See if I can flip this around here. Here we are. We're way back in the hills of Orange County, off the 74 Ortega Highway. There's the truck, looking sharp. So, Ortega Highway has a history of sightings of creatures. Looking way back, talking to people I know, stories I've heard. There have been full-size Bigfoot sightings here, which doesn't surprise me because there's just thousands upon thousands of acres of really not a lot out here. I mean, there's some houses and some ranches and things, but pretty much where we are, we're closer to the Lake Elsinore side. We're off of a Hot Springs Road here going towards the Blue Jay campground, and pretty much looking kind of south, and for many miles, 20, 30, 40, 50, 70 miles, all the way down to the Mexico border. There's a gap between the 15 freeway and the 5 freeway, and it goes way down just for a long time, all the way down to Camp Pendleton. And it goes north towards Saddleback, towards the more famous mountains of Orange County. And through the years, there's been all sorts of strange sightings through here. And I have in the past found year-round water sources, which is encouraging. I've seen all sorts of deer and coyotes back here, not to mention campgrounds. You got to think Bigfoot loves campgrounds and all that kind of stuff. So, playing with some of the settings there. I thought this was an interesting place. But anyway, like I was saying, full-size Bigfoot. I've even heard of some dogman reports. But what this place is famous for is the little people. Pugwudgies. Little 2-3 foot tall, hairy little hominid creatures. By the way, I do have my .44 Magnum with me. I am prepared in case of a close encounter, so to speak. But the many miles out here, it's gorgeous, by the way. It's in the mid-60s. Beautiful chaparral, Southern California. It looks much brighter on camera than it does in real life. Filming on my iPhone. Low budget production here. So just a quick note, I'm doing okay. As you know, a lot of you know my father passed away at the beginning of the year. And just been cleaning up his estate, and we finally got things wrapped up, and it's been not fun at all going through everything, dealing with family, dealing with paperwork. Plus the whole COVID-19 thing, trying to deal with escrow companies and real estate agents you can't meet in person, and it's just been a nightmare. I'm glad it's over. So that's why I'm back out here, looking around, seeing what we find. Let's be quiet for a minute. Hear a few birds. Right as I got out of the truck, I stopped and relieved myself on a bush. I heard a knocking noise. It was coming back from behind that truck, maybe where that tree is up there. See if it'll let me zoom. That big tree back there. There's a little bit of a trail, and it went about 15 feet and just kind of stopped and got overgrown. I don't feel like getting any ticks today. Think of Orange County and Riverside County being very densely populated, and it is in areas. But we have our brush, we have our bush. Who knows what's out here? I'm going to be doing a lot more field work here the next few days. Got some time to myself after months and months. I get back out. I'm going to be in the Big Bear, Lake Arrowhead area. In a couple weeks, I'm going to be back in the Sierras. And yes, my Sierra trips with my friends is more about drinking beer than it is finding Bigfoot, but it's just a bonus. Something in this tree. And I hear something over here. Whatever was sounded smaller, because otherwise I would think opposing noises was some kind of an ambush. Coyotes. Some kind of howling noise. Some kind of yipping howling noise. Almost sounded a little deep for coyotes. Looks like my truck looks like it's making a Toyota ahead. Game trail. You guys can see that's the road I drove in on. It snakes back around. So it's a Blue Jay campground. I saw some other people on the way in, especially for a Wednesday night. See somebody's homestead over there. That's a trail that kind of just petered out. Ancient trailhead here. Down a little rise. Oh, I'm probably getting covered in ticks. Picked a good day to wear shorts, huh? I don't really need the flashlight yet. Losing light fast though. Kind of a blind. Definitely stuff's been through here. Something broke that. Wind broke it. I'll play devil's advocate. Wind broke it. We're not going to go too much farther. I heard something behind me. I don't know. It's dusk. It's when all the critters are out. Now it's starting to look as dark as it really is on camera. Alright folks, thanks for joining me on this little woods walk. Stay safe in the woods, folks. Stay frosty. Figured I'd give you guys a little bonus driving back in case something hops out across the road. Oh, let me get the gimbal. This is just going to be easier if I use the shelfie stick. Try to hold and drive. There. Oh yeah, that's much better. So anyway, yeah, it's been a long road to this. I'm glad to be back. I haven't uploaded anything real in 3 or 4 months, and then the last thing I did was a live stream, which I enjoy live streams, I guess. Q&As are always fun. It's kind of nice to do what I want to do and think about what I want to do with this channel. Do I just walk away? Do I retire it? Do I upload things a few times a year? The sad part is to be competitive on YouTube. Like if I wanted to try to make money on it, or I'd have to, 2 or 3 videos a week, and as of right now, that ain't happening. And my wife and I were trying to decide if we want to move or stay where we're at, and big life decisions kind of stuff. So the channel kind of got pushed to the back burner. Ooh, that's a good thump there. Rocks in the road. But there's definitely something that, you know, like I said before, maybe I'll upload 2 or 3 videos a week, then you won't see anything for a month. I kind of said that before, and this is a much longer break than I wanted to take, but I'm back. I'm going to start doing more. YouTube hates me. They don't promote my videos. They unsubscribe people, and people who want notifications, they don't get them, but that's fine. I'm just doing it for me. More or less home movies at this point. Yes, I'll probably still do a theory video every now and then about why Sasquatch does this, or what's this about the dog man, or this paranormal, you know, some paranormal connection. Some of the critical thinking skills I like to apply to this subject that oftentimes doesn't get there. Maybe from time to time I'll still sit down and do one of those videos and edit and voice over, but I think you're going to get a lot of these kind of outdoor adventure-y videos, because it's really more or less what I want to do. If people watch, great. If people don't, that's up to them. So here's the people that I drove by on the way in. It's like family or some teenagers just out hanging out. Gentleman right here wearing a mask in the middle of nowhere, I guess. Some more people hanging out. See, there's no gate here. There's many times, many of these roads, you'll hit a locked gate, or they close them for the night, or this is just a public road, some backcountry areas. Wow, that's a bright light over there. Holy shit, that's bright. Headlights, I guess. This area has always fascinated me. A couple years back, I worked on a friend of mine who was interested in a case of a girl, Erica Alonzo. Her body was dumped here in Ortega Highway, right off the highway. And I guess she overdosed at a party, and then they didn't know what to do, but there were signs that maybe the body was frozen for a few days. She had extremely high levels of fentanyl. It's almost kind of a missing 411 case, but not really. There's a lot of strange things, and a friend of mine, we went way back and we were looking at the area that she disappeared. The guy who she was last seen with, we checked out his house. I guess he was kind of a well-to-do guy. Yeah, it was certainly a very interesting case, and there's been a number of bodies and murders, strange creatures reported over the years. It's also a very highly traveled area too. There's another area I want to take you guys one day, virtually obviously, is Wildemar Off-Road Park. It's right up the road here. It's this off-road park where they have 3 or 4 levels of, you know, mudding and off-roading, and take your trucks and your ATVs and your motorcycle, which is cool. But then there was a little road that went past it, and I followed this road one day for like 45 minutes, and I ended up in the middle of nowhere with no cell phone reception. Just kind of guessed which way the freeway was. Eventually found the 15 way the hell on the other side, and it was like halfway to San Diego. I mean, I was closer to Escondido than I was to like anywhere else. And it's a little tiny twisty back road, like a 1-lane version of what you see here with no reflectors, with brush hitting both sides of the truck back then. But yeah, I always felt like there would be stuff back there at night. Anyway, I'm getting back to the highway. Thanks for hanging out with me tonight, folks.